Hello everybody, welcome back. I've got a special guest with me today, my daughter. Give us a wave. Hello. Okay, so I'm propped up on the side recording it, so we'll see if this works. Today we're going to do a negative space piece and using a flip and drag technique. So we'll run you through really quickly what paints we're going to be using. I'll start with the whites. It's Wilco Let's Create Artist Acrylic, and then we have metallic purple acrylic paint. The next one we have is Colvin & Co. Black, and then we have Brunel Franklin's Artist Acrylic Viridian, and last but not least we have Reeves. I'm not entirely sure, that's Rose Red Acrylic, Fine Art Quality. I'm adding silicone to my paints today, and the silicone I use is Everbuild All-Purpose Silicone. This one here, thank you very much. So we've got the paints mixed up on the side. My recipe today is 1 part paint and 1 part PVA glue with roughly 1 part water. And with all that said, I think we'll begin. Take this little red cup near me and put 2 drops of silicone into the pink. Very carefully. Can you just stop and get gloves first, sweetheart? Okay, I am adding silicone to the paints, so if we torch it or do anything, we'll have the extractor fan on, the double doors open. She'll be wearing my face mask respirator, and she's just now adding 2 drops of silicone into the pink and 2 drops of silicone into the Viridian. Okay, pop the silicone on the other surface out of the way. Nice one. Give both of them colours just a really small, about 3 full stirs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. So do you want to pop your cup up on the tile where we can see it, and then pour in colours in your choice. We are going to flip this, so the colours will come out the other way around. Ooh, bold use of black. So you want to very carefully, very skillfully take the cup and the tile, one in each hand. So you can put the tile over the top of the cup. Yeah, at one end, perfect. Are you ready to flip it over? Swift movement, go. Yes. Well done, that's okay. That can add some interesting stuff when it does that anyway. So, you want to take a load of white. Yep. We'll be spreading it a little bit at the edges to make sure it's all covered. But yeah, nice pool around there. Pop some white all over it as well. Because once that cup starts to move, you don't want to have to move it to get the white to cover it, so we'll cover it first. That'll do. And I will give you, if you want to get a domino up there, that's a really good way to do it. Just to gently take it to the edges. Yeah, just to help you get it covered. Oh, good. Yeah, and just keep doing that until you feel like it's quite evenly covered. Of course, if you wanted to be really careful, you could put your thumb on the cup and your hand around the end of the tile, as if to grab it. Yeah, and then you could grab the other side of the tile over here and give it a very gentle tip about, because some of that paint at the top will spread down. It'll look pretty and it'll help you get that white come back. Very good. It's alright, keep coming towards you. See that coming out at the back, because it can go really beautiful. Right towards me. Oh, Elizabeth, that bit's stunning. Ah! Yeah, keep going, get this corner covered a tiny bit more. Okay, however you move it's going to influence that purple arc, so if you want it to do anything, to go the other way. No, are you good? Now take your domino and just spread to your corners. It's alright. I always get covered. Oh, I'm so excited. I will show you that streak in a minute before she moves the cup, because it's gorgeous. You got a little bit more to touch up. Good swipe technique.
Don't want to touch it.
No.
Oh, it's got bits of blue in.
I know, it's so pretty. Should we have a really quick close-up? Looking amazing. It's quite difficult to reach any further. Very good. Are we ready then? You want a very tiny gap between the cup, and you know, like so it can drag across the surface without scraping.
Like an arch.
If you want it to be arced, you could do that all over the place. And then when the last bits of paint are coming out of the cup, you can use them to keep contact and trail across to continue the pattern out. Okay, here we go. Moving. Keep going, go, go, go. That's okay. Do you want to tip that slightly so it moves out towards me? And then you can always refill your cup, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, Elizabeth, that looks amazing. Do you want to swipe any white out? Do you want to swipe white over it?
This bit.
Do you want to tilt it? What would you like to do?
I'm going to tilt it first to see if I can fix this bit.
The more you move it at this point will break them cells up. So you have to be very slow and very gentle. So yeah, just maybe to stretch it out. Perhaps take it over the other end slightly first so it grabs the paint by your left hand. Tip that over the edge ever so slightly. And then when you stretch it towards me, it's got a cling. And you won't end up with a white gap there. Okay, would you like to swipe any white? Would you like to pour another cup?
I think I'm going to pour another cup coming from that way.
Okay. So you build a cup then. Doesn't need to be full or anything.
I'm going to tilt it a little bit towards me.
Okay.
Just a bit. I'd like another lighter colour like coming through it, so I think I just want like a few streaks of white.
Okay.
I'm gonna tilt it slightly.
Good plan. You just do whatever feels right. It's difficult to make the paint go where you want it to go now.
I'm going to bring this blue bit a bit further.
And that's it, as the paint's rolling, it's layering.
Yeah, that bit's thicker.
And the layers will roll, and then when you put a mask on and I torch it, you might get some interesting stuff happening. I like the way that's going. That white streak's following it.
Yeah. So like it's got
Oh,
got a white
pretty,
slit through it. I like that.
It would be nice if this bit would come over slightly.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would do that, or you could swipe some white through it to make it come this way. Well, I would put a small amount of white onto your domino and perhaps a puddle onto your work. Oh, but see here, I bet you could pour more white into there and then drag that across. Perhaps here, so you don't lose that nice white bit. Perhaps through there, because it's a bit muddy.
Start my white bit.
So if you start your white, perhaps in that puddles, wait a minute while I explain, and then you'll be dragging your puddle with the end of your domino here, so you don't lose the crisp line there. You'll be pulling it all the way through here, so that that muddy area disappears. Beautiful. This way. Maybe not losing that, because that's quite pretty, but
I think I'm
just a small. I wouldn't. Well, yeah, you do.
A little bit.
Do that if you want to, sweetheart.
Just so that I don't.
You have to think it needs to settle out anyway, so it's not piled on in that area.
Just a little bit, so it's a bit thick.
It's a good swipe. Pretty. Now, I would allow it to tip a little bit now to open this area up. See what's happening to all of it as you move it.
Do you think I should bring it towards me a bit?
That's up to you. You're looking at it the way.
I think
The way up you're making it.
I'll just dip something
Really gorgeous though, isn't it? Whatever you do needs to be slow and smooth. I love how them white veins are travelling down. Good call.
I like that.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. You're putting me to shame. I love it. Right, we're just going to torch and I'll bring you back for a final look. if you make sure you're nice and back. My daughter now has a beautiful face mask on. I'm going to give it a really quick torch. Just checking that's fully off. Door open. Looking good. Ooh, that's a better angle, Elizabeth. You can really see the detail and the vibrant colours. Oh, look at all these effects.
I can see a dog.
Lovely close-up.
Look, can you see the dog?
A close-up on my phone. See the what?
Dog.
There's a dog here, apparently.
There's the eye, there's the nose, there's the mouth.
I see a man.
How do you see a man?
Big chin. Where's my finger? There's a chin. There. There's a big nose. And there's a big lips and a grin. There, with a cheesy round thing on his rosy cheek. And then his eye above it with a dark ring around it.
I see.
See his big nose?
Yeah.
And his chin coming down here?
Yeah, but I see a dog.
Oh, I see a snake.
Well, that'll just be one
I'm
piece.
shaking so much, but look, that's a snake. Right there! See his tongue coming out?
Yeah.
See his eye?
Oh wow!
Look, see the snake, everybody!
It's got little teeth and stuff.
I see the snake. I see the snake. I see the man. I see the snake.
I see the dog.
Let's see the rest of the piece, hey? Oh, this one's so vibrant. See what we see. My daughter's created a beautiful piece. Oh, look at that, Elizabeth, down this bottom corner. Ah, it's gorgeous. And then over here we have some beautiful, it's acted like alcohol. I'm guessing that's exactly in the tile with alcohol before we began. It really should have had time to dry off, but I'm loving that look. And all the speckles, it really is like the northern lights of Aurora Borealis. I want it! I'm so jealous, I might have to make one now. And she wants to claim this for her bedroom. Check it out. Very good. Thank you all for joining me and my daughter as she created this beautiful piece. Let me know what you think. I'll give you a really brief look around this room because I've decorated and I've put my art on the wall. A few up there. We have curtains all the way round. Oh, my supplies. We have paintings. More curtains, missing an end. Then we have paintings. And more beautiful paintings. Oh, look, Mummy's trying to steal the limelight, Elizabeth. No, I'm not. I promised somebody I would show them what I've been doing. Been painting. We have all beautiful things. And Elizabeth. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Give us a wave. Bye, bye, bye.